Good morning. Susan Bryden running across the Midwest so you don't have to. Susan Bryden has big bags under her eyes today. I'm sure you can see that. Part of it is just being tired. Part of it is allergies and 5 days of rain straight. So, hoping that goes away quickly. We'll see. When I do my motivational talk along my route, I talk a lot about severe allergies and how that kept me from being overly active when I was younger. Now I just kind of work through it. I don't know if you can hear the beeping sound next to me, but there's a quarry here, and waiting for a blast to go off anytime and scare the bejesus out of me. Still finding the blazes every once in a while. Last night, Andrew and I were looking at a very pulled back version of the map, topography, satellite imagery, some stuff like that. And when you look at the run route, if you're looking straight at the map, everything on the left half is brown and everything on the right half is super green. And after going through 5 days of rain straight, and you can see it here, again, rain, 90+% humidity, that explains why. When we go to Hawaii, I love walking through some of the rainforest sections. And granted, I'm not trying to compare the southern Midwest to Hawaii in a lot of different ways, but I will say that moisture and just excessive plant growth, the lushness that comes from that, it's pretty nice. And having lived back in Colorado for a while now, where everything is so dry, there's so many things to love about Colorado, but that dry air, people really struggle with it. Nosebleeds, and our skin's so dry. So my skin is sucking up all this moisture, that's for sure. Still raining, still climbing. That could possibly put me in a bad mood, but it isn't, because I'm eating another Chef Irvine protein bar. You would think that they're paying me to say this. I assure you they're not. I'm always willing to talk terms. But it is just delicious. Now, whether it's just nice to find a bar that tastes good and is gluten-free and has a lot of protein in general terms, or whether it's because I'm burning roughly an extra 2,000 calories a day. That's what my watch tells me, which means from beginning to end of this journey, I'm going to be burning about 160,000 extra calories beyond the ones my body burns on a daily basis. I'm going to say it's probably a little bit of both. Well, a bit of a conundrum. Once again, I find myself in a river in the forest with the rain. I'm going to try to go up a little and see if I can find a better spot to cross. Well, after bushwhacking a bit, I found a trail. I don't know if it's my trail. I had to go through the river, so I'm soaked top to bottom. Woohoo! Ready for some dry clothes at lunch. Just past a teeny tiny little intersection of a place called Magnet. I was in the pretty dense nowhere for quite a while and then came out to this area that had the most beautiful homes overlooking the river and just a stunning, stunning view for quite a long while. A little slice of heaven out here. Now this is a spectacular piece of the trail. Where was this earlier? Beautiful tall trees. Wow. Surprise, surprise. No one is out here today except for me. Look at the trail. Okay, where was I before the 4 dogs? 3 of them were not happy. One, the black and white pit bull, was the sweetest little smoochy dog. Came toward me, very gently wagging its tail, licking me. And apparently the owner could not get him to come in. He wanted to go with me. His name was Roro, apparently. Anyway, I think I was saying that I'm very fortunate that I have a nice warm place to go to. There's through hikers that, I think are on the trail now. I think there's a couple that are on the same trail. We're all at obviously different places. And there are through hikers whose videos I've watched who've done this before. And a lot of times they are, they're through hiking, so they're camping, trying to find stealth camp or campsites along the way, or grabbing a hotel. And unless they're grabbing a hotel every night, which most do not, thus the definition of through hiking, that includes camping, typically, they don't have their stuff doesn't dry out. And as miserable and wet and cold as I've been for 5 days in a row, I don't have to sleep in the wet, cold. So very fortunate there. That would be difficult. Or, of course, putting those adventurers like myself aside, the people that don't have a permanent home to go to, who just happen to live in it on a regular basis, would be difficult for sure.